It's a German observation and liaison aircraft. It's a STOL airplane, or a short takeoff and landing airplane. It's designed to get out of short fields, confined spaces. You can see that the wings actually fold against the fuselage. That's for rail transport. It's actually, in some cases, faster to get this aircraft where you need it by train than it was to fly it. Top speed on the board reads 100 miles an hour. I've spoken to the pilots of this particular airplane. They say it will indeed do 100 miles an hour, but first you have to point it straight down, and then you have to get out and push. The aircraft itself has a stall speed of 28 miles an hour.
28 miles.
28
You virtually
miles.
stops, right?
Yeah.
The parking lot speed.
With a good headwind, this aircraft will take off and land within its own wingspan.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what they use it to rescue Mussolini.
Yeah, that's how they glide up through the hills and coming down the mountains.
Matter of fact, when they rescued Benito Mussolini, he was being held in a mountaintop resort. So they flew in the Storch. They shoved Benito Mussolini into the back with his luggage. He actually refused to leave without his suitcase. And they didn't have enough runway to actually take off, so they just pointed it down the hill and went off a cliff and got airspeed and took off.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Another famous encounter with the one with the Storch, the last air-to-air combat in the European theater for the United States was between a Fieseler Storch and two Americans flying an L-4, which is the Army's version of a Piper Cub. It's a little two-seat airplane.
Observation
airplane.
Is it the grasshopper?
The Americans were flying along in their Piper Cub. They saw the Storch flying along below them. They dove on the Storch, quote unquote, and they shot it down with their service automatics.
Wow. What did they hit? The engine?
They hit the engine, and then they hit the observer in the foot.
Something.
Next to us here